Hello guys, I'm back for another review video of one of my customs. Today's review is going to be on a recent custom that I made, that being Super ED. For those who don't know, Super ED was a cancelled character who was going to be created in the Season 5 episode, which is now cancelled, called James and Super ED. After James had an accident at the cloning plant, the Fat Controller got Diesel from the other railway. However, the Diesel was very faulty, but then after getting struck by lightning, ED, as what he was called, was a big success. He was boastful to the other engines, to the point where no one wanted to be around him. Same with James when he returned from the works. But then after getting struck by lightning from a lightning bolt which ricocheted off Gwen's buffer, he was sent home in disgrace and was later scrapped. The reason that episode never aired was because Brett Allcroft thought it was not realistic. Even in this first draft script of it, she put a big slash on it and even wrote, "Is this realistic?" I wouldn't mind seeing ED in whatever new generation of Thomas & Friends is coming next year. We don't really know his basis. He's an electric diesel engine, hence the name. At first, I wanted him to be a BR Class 73, but it made sense to be a BR Class 74 because those class members are very faulty. Alright, now let's take a look at ED. Now, how I made ED, I made him yesterday. I finished him yesterday, and I started making him 2 days ago, alongside Daisy and Boko. Daisy looked a bit off, so I decided to put in Boko. He's still a work in progress, though. The chassis that I used for ED is that flatbed that I got 2 summers ago. I remember how to make this sort of mod because I showed so I made a cancelled model of Diesel 10, but due to some complications to this model, I ended up having to take him to pieces. ED was originally going to be Daisy, but then realized how much slanted his front look, and more rounded as well. So then I decided that instead of Daisy, I'd make ED. I've also made the Tipper's loading ramp from Season 6. I'll probably be making Jameson's Super ED, but don't hold your breath on that. Anyways, now let's take a full look on ED. Here's the front. The face, I just got in some paper and drew up a sketch on his face. Since, in my canon, the events of this episode takes place around the time the last of the 74 classes was scrapped, ED being the final one built. There's nothing much on the face, other than it looks pretty young for when he was built. The side profile, there's nothing much on that, other than I gave him his BR crests and his windows and doors. As well as this handrail thing above his face, right, which stretches along to his door. As for why he doesn't have a number, that's mainly because I don't really know what number to give him. Also because I don't know how to draw that small. And I don't have any toothpicks either. And here's the back. And it's basically the same as the front, just without the face. And there's nothing much on the side, other than I said before. And that is Super ED. I'm very proud of this model. That's all for me, and bye for now.